Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you love cars, if you're curious about the future of electric mobility, and if you think small SUVs can't be exciting, today's video is about to change your mind. Because right now, sitting in front of us, is something that proves you don't need a massive price tag or a giant battery to make a serious impact in the EV world. This is the Tata Punch EV, and trust me, this little electric SUV has way more punch than its size suggests. Now imagine this for a second. You want an EV. You want something affordable. You want something practical for city life. But you also want SUV styling, modern tech, solid range, and real-world usability. Sounds like a tough combination, right? That's exactly where the Punch EV steps in. At first glance, the design immediately tells you this is not just a regular Punch with a battery slapped into it. The front fascia is completely redesigned with a clean, closed-off grille that screams electric identity. The slim LED daytime running lights give it a futuristic look, and the vertically stacked headlamps add character. It feels bold. It feels confident. It feels like a mini electric SUV that actually wants attention. And let's be honest, in today's EV market, design matters. People want their EV to look different. They want it to stand out. The Punch EV does exactly that without overdoing it. Now let's talk about size and positioning. This is a compact electric SUV designed primarily for urban life. It's easy to park. It's easy to maneuver. But thanks to its tall stance and SUV proportions, it doesn't feel tiny when you're inside. That elevated driving position gives you confidence in traffic, and for city drivers, that matters a lot. Under the hood, or technically under the floor, is where things get interesting. The Punch EV comes with multiple battery options depending on the variant. You're looking at a practical real-world range that makes daily commuting effortless. For city users, this means charging maybe once or twice a week depending on your driving habits. And that's a huge lifestyle shift compared to stopping at gas stations constantly. Performance-wise, don't expect Tesla-level acceleration, but also don't underestimate it. Electric torque is instant. The moment you press the accelerator, you feel that smooth surge of power. It's silent, it's refined, and in city traffic, that quick response makes overtaking and merging surprisingly easy. One of the biggest advantages of a car like this is low running cost. Electricity is cheaper than gas in most markets. Maintenance is simpler because there's no engine oil, no transmission fluid in the traditional sense, fewer moving parts overall. Over time, ownership costs can be significantly lower compared to internal combustion engine vehicles in the same category. Now step inside, and this is where Tata really stepped up the game. The cabin feels modern and tech-focused. The digital instrument cluster gives you all the EV-specific data you need: battery percentage, range estimation, energy flow graphics. The infotainment screen is responsive, clean, and packed with connectivity features. Smartphone integration, yes. Navigation, yes. Over-the-air updates in certain trims, absolutely. The materials feel solid for the segment. Soft touch elements in key areas add a premium feel. The layout is clean and driver-focused. Nothing feels confusing. Everything is within reach. And that's important because EV buyers often want simplicity along with technology. Space is another strong point. For a compact SUV, headroom is generous. Legroom in the front is comfortable, and the rear seats are practical for daily family use. This isn't a giant road trip SUV for 5 adults across the country, but for city commutes, school runs, office drives, and weekend errands, it does the job very well. Let's talk safety. Tata has built a reputation for focusing heavily on structural strength. The Punch EV benefits from a solid platform designed to protect occupants. Multiple airbags, electronic stability control, ABS with EBD, rear parking sensors, and a rear camera all add to the confidence factor. When you're buying a small car, safety should never feel small, and here it doesn't. Charging options are flexible. You can charge it at home using a standard wall charger, which is perfect for overnight top-ups. There's also fast charging capability, meaning you can significantly recharge the battery in under an hour depending on the charger capacity. That flexibility makes EV ownership less stressful. Now let's compare this to traditional gas-powered compact SUVs. In that segment, you typically get small engines, maybe a 1.2L or 1.5L motor, decent fuel economy, but constant fuel expenses and regular maintenance. With the Punch EV, you eliminate fuel stops. You reduce maintenance visits. You get smoother driving. And in heavy traffic, where gas engines struggle with efficiency, EVs actually shine. If we compare it to larger electric SUVs, the Punch EV obviously doesn't offer massive range numbers or luxury level features. But here's the thing, it doesn't try to compete there. It competes in affordability and practicality. It's built for people entering the EV world for the first time. The suspension setup is tuned for comfort. City roads, speed bumps, potholes, it handles them with decent composure. The steering is light, which makes parking effortless. On highways, it remains stable at legal speeds, though this car is clearly happiest in urban environments. Another cool feature is regenerative braking. When you lift off the accelerator, the car slows down while sending energy back to the battery. It takes a little getting used to, but once you adapt, you'll notice you're using the brake pedal less often. That not only improves efficiency but also reduces brake wear over time. From a technology standpoint, the Punch EV offers connected car features. You can monitor battery status, check charging progress, and sometimes even precondition the cabin using a smartphone app. That means cooling or heating the interior before you even step inside, a small luxury that makes daily life more comfortable. Let's talk value. In markets where this vehicle is available, it's positioned as an affordable electric SUV. And affordability is key for mass EV adoption. Not everyone can buy a high-end electric crossover. Vehicles like this are what truly push the EV revolution forward. Now, who is this car for? It's perfect for city commuters. It's great for small families. It's ideal for young professionals who want their first EV. It's also an excellent second car for households that already have a larger vehicle for long trips. What it's not designed for is extreme long-distance highway travel every single day. While it can handle highway driving, its sweet spot is urban mobility. Design-wise, I personally love the bold front styling. It looks modern without being weird. The clean EV identity gives it personality. And in bright colors, it really stands out. Inside, the digital theme reinforces that futuristic vibe. It feels like you're driving something from the next generation, even though it's positioned in the budget-friendly segment. The driving experience overall is smooth, quiet, and stress-free. No engine vibration, no gear shifts. Just linear acceleration and calm cruising. If you've never driven an EV before, a car like this is a great introduction. It's not intimidating. It's not overly complicated. It feels familiar yet advanced at the same time. As governments worldwide continue pushing for electrification, vehicles like the Punch EV represent a practical transition step. They make electric driving accessible to more people. So here's the big question: would this work in the USA market? As it stands, it's primarily designed for emerging markets. However, the concept of an affordable micro-electric SUV absolutely has potential in urban American cities. With rising fuel prices and increasing environmental awareness, compact EVs could become more desirable. Imagine this as a downtown commuter car in New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago. Easy to park, low charging costs, zero tailpipe emissions. That's a compelling package. At the end of the day, the Tata Punch EV isn't trying to be the fastest EV. It's not trying to be the most luxurious. It's trying to be smart, affordable, practical, and modern. And in that mission, it succeeds. If you're someone considering your first electric vehicle, this deserves a serious look. It combines SUV styling, useful technology, solid range, and everyday practicality in one compact package. And that's the real punch here. It delivers more than you expect. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more automotive content, and drop a comment below telling me, would you drive a compact electric SUV like this? Do you think affordable EVs are the future? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.